All right. So May 20th, the test two is scheduled for later on today. Um, Probably going to be um, this afternoon. All right. I'll have it up this afternoon. Let's say we'll start test two at 4 o'clock today. That'll give me enough time to get it written and get it posted online. So test two will go today, May 20th, Wednesday at 4, and then we'll take test two. Um, we'll take test two. Um, you know what? Let's do it. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start test two tomorrow after class. All right, so we're gonna start on chapter 3, but let's start test two tomorrow after class. So test two will go tomorrow from, let's see, we usually go from 9:45 to 11:20. So test two will start tomorrow at 11:20, and then you'll have until Saturday. You'll have all day tomorrow, and then all day Friday, and then it'll end Friday at midnight. Okay, is that fair? Um, but in the meantime, we are going to start chapter 3. So do keep that in mind that it's not um it's not just we're not just going to stay on test two forever. Brittany, I did not dip out on you, um but I dipped out on you actually. I thought it would be funny to hold the conference and then just leave. I started getting the little circle of death, the little thing that just circles around and around and around and around, and then I'm not sure what happened, but I got an error message. So anyway, let's go ahead and continue that conversation. Now, if you remember from yesterday, real great conversation we were having as it related to f of x and g of x. Said something like, hey, f of x equals 4x minus 7. Said g of x is equal to x squared minus x minus 2. And I want you to find f plus g of 3. Also want you to find f minus g of x. And also let's find f times g of negative 2. So let's just start it right here. Let's start right here, right now, those three. Go. Good morning, Andrew. MJ, you're not part of the Cool Kids Club today.
I'm on my phone because my computer was updating.
Oh, well, your phone's got a camera, don't it?
Oh, it does. I'm back in the club.
Back in the club. Hey, Leela, who else do you think we can get in the club? Let's see.
I would say Ty, but probably not Ty.
Ty says he doesn't have a camera. He's lying, but I think we can get Sasha in the club. Sasha, come get in the club, Sasha. Amisha, you can be in the club. Amisha, come get in the club, Amisha. Kiara, you still working, baby? Now I walk with a limp in the hood, and the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But I live in New York, Michelle, to tell you I'm local. Amisha, we won't judge you, baby. Hell, all we can see the top of MJ's head. That's all we see. Hey, Melissa.
Yeah.
You ever watch that old show with Tim the Tool Man and Mr. Wilson that used to look over top of the fence and all you see is his eyes? That's MJ. You don't see anything of him. You just see like his hair. And you're like, yeah, MJ's there. Brittany can't get in the club because she's got crappy internet. Derek's doing his thing and holding it down. Andrew, you don't have Andrew doesn't have a video camera. Hey, Blaine.
What's up?
You realize you were just flicking Leela off?
Flicking her off. Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
Hey,
Rick.
Leela.
I didn't see that.
Hey, Leela, he going like this.
Sorry, Leela.
All right. We're done with the club. Evidently, it's just the same cast of characters who's usually in the Cool Kids Club. Just know always, Andrew, that there's room up here for you in the Cool Kids Club. You can be there right there next to Elise. Hey, Elise. Hey, Leela. Hey, Leela. The good news is it won't be you anymore. It'll be Elise now.
All right. Nice.
What will?
Yeah, you know what? Elise, you missed it. We played the club, and Blaine, he ain't familiar with that kind of song because he don't listen to that kind of music. He usually listens to Kenny Chesney or George Strait or something like that. And so he's not really sure who 50 Cent is, except he thinks it might be able to get him some coffee at a racetrack. All right. Elise, do you have the answers?
No, my Wi-Fi completely shut out, so I had to go restart the router and everything.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
You go, girl. So let's see who we can call on here. Derek, talk to me, baby. Do you have these three, Derek?
No, I don't. I don't really know how to do this one.
All right. Well, can't call on Derek. Andrew? Amisha, do you have them?
Can you put the problem back up?
Sure, baby.
Thank you.
No problem. Anything for you, Elise. MJ, it comes back to you again because I feel like it always comes back to you, MJ. But pretty much, everybody has just texted me and told me to call on MJ. And when I say everybody, what I really mean is Leela and Melissa. But MJ, you got an answer, baby?
No.
MJ, how can you be the star student if you don't have an answer?
I'm not on right now. I don't know this one.
You don't know this one. All right. Well, I think at this point, we all know what we have to do. Hey, Blaine, you know what time it is, right?
What time is it?
It's Sasha time.
Sasha's.
Dude, listen, Sasha is like a Twinkie. It's good no matter when you have it, right? Like, it's just, it will always do in a bind. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're in a bind, you can have a Twinkie and it'll make everything better. Sasha, we need you right now, Sasha.
Not this time. I didn't know what to plug in for X.
Oh. Okay, Sasha. Okay. I guess then we know what it means. Melissa?
Yeah.
Melissa? When you don't know who to call, who do you call?
We call Ty.
Hey, Ty, she don't even know you like that, Ty. But yes, Melissa, that's always a good option, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb. And let's go. Look, we all know. Leela, can we just say that we all know where this is going to end up?
With Ty answering the question?
Ty's not going to answer it.
Oh, okay.
It's going to end up with Blaine doing it, okay? It always ends up at the feet of Blaine, right? Like, Blaine is, I mean, just Blaine is Blaine. I mean, he's the only guy who can flick people off and get by with it, I mean.
Yeah.
And I think he needs to show you how sorry he is by working this problem.
Sounds good.
Blaine, it's time for you to make up for your past indiscretions.
Okay. I'm talking about the middle one, right? With the plug in the X.
Hey, man, I'm talking about all three of them. What did you put for F plus G of 3?
So that's 9.
This is 9.
Then the last one is negative 60.
Negative 60?
Mm-hmm. And then the middle one, I didn't know really how to do it, but I got 3x minus 9 if you just subtract them and simplify. But I don't think that's right. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's look at F plus G of 3 first then. So F plus G of 3, you would find F of 3. you would find g of 3 and you would add them together. We agree on that?
Yes.
So to find f of 3, you would do 4 times 3 minus 7, which is 5.
Mm-hmm.
G of 3 would be 3 squared minus 3 minus 2, which is 9 minus 5, which is 4. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're adding them together. 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4, you're getting 9. Is that what you said it was?
Yes.
Now, to find f minus g of x, what you're going to do is f of x minus g of x.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to ask yourself, what is f of x? Well, f of x is 4x minus 7, and you're going to subtract g of x, which is x squared minus x minus 2. Distribute, distribute, distribute. 4x minus 7 minus x squared plus x plus 2. And now simplify. Negative x squared plus 5x minus 5. So this one should have been negative x squared plus 5x minus 5. Let me pause there for station identification. Any questions on that? That's tough because when you have the x here, when you have the x there, people will always tell me, well, I don't know what to put. If you give me a number, I know what to do. But if you don't give me a number, I don't know what to do. You just subtract these two expressions. All right. Brittany, did you get the first two?
So you don't have to change the negative x squared to positive?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right. Let's find f times g of negative 2. So f times g of negative 2, you're going to do 4 times negative 2 minus 7. And then negative 2 squared minus negative 2 minus 2. This becomes negative 15. Negative and negative become positive. This becomes 4 plus 2 minus 2 equals 4. So you're going to multiply those two results together, negative 15 times 4, and you're going to get negative 60. All right. So I guess the moral of the story, Blaine, is good job, good job. And then I think you were on the right track. I just don't know what you did with the x squared.
Yeah, I was simplifying it. I just did it wrong. I just simplified it wrong.
That's okay. All right. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Again, this stuff here, this section here, most commonly missed. I mean, on test 2, this is the most commonly missed section. People tend to be doing pretty good until they get to this part of the test, and then the wheels just fall off. Okay. All right. So it's something that you can correct in, right, Brittany? All right, let's try this. Again, let's just go back and look at it. F of x equals 4x minus 7. G of x equals x squared minus x minus 2. Let's find f of g of 1. Let's find g of f of 3. Elise?
Yes.
Elise?
Yeah.
What is that background behind you on your back left shoulder? Are those curtains or is those posters of some sort?
Oh, they're pictures.
That's a lot of them, Elise.
Like, yeah, I think it's 300.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Elise, are any of those 300 pictures math problems?
I don't think so. I think there might be a picture of like work in it, but I don't know if it's math.
Do you have answers?
I have the answers, I think.
You
I don't
do?
know if they're right though.
Were you here yesterday, Elise?
Mhm.
You were?
Yes.
Who was it that screwed it up and made Blaine sing? Who was that?
Melissa,
That was Melissa?
wasn't it?
Melissa?
Yeah.
Elise seems to remember that you're the one who screwed it up and made Blaine sing yesterday.
I don't think so.
Melissa, who do you recall it being?
I think I call it being MJ.
Dang, MJ, you show up for one day and then Melissa just tries to throw you under the bus. Blaine, do you remember who was that got you into that problem to start with?
Kind of myself, but Melissa, and then Leela ended up saving us all. She ended up taking one for the team.
Leela took one for the team. I have to admit, Blaine, I don't remember Leela actually singing.
I was singing. You just couldn't hear me.
I recall Leela doing like a little Prince action and lip singing the song at the end. So, you know, I mean, if it works for Prince and it works for Janet Jackson, I guess it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Elise, you feel like you got both of these?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Go ahead and give me your answers.
So for f of g of 1, I got 1.
Okay, so for this you got 1, and for this you got what?
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look. So the first thing you got to find is g of 1. So how do you find g of 1? You take 1 and you plug it in. You get -2. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to take this answer and you're going to find f of -2. Do we agree? So 4 times -2 minus 7 is -8 minus 7 is -15. Elise, what had happened?
I accidentally dropped a negative
Oh, you dropped the negative.
on accident. Like I just
Oh.
forgot to.
You just forgot to do it. Leela, what does that mean?
What does what mean? Like she just dropped. Like it happens. It happens.
It happens. We just forgive her.
Yeah.
I mean, is this WWJD? What would Jesus do?
Heck yeah.
Oh, I guess you're forgiven, Elise. Let's get to the next one. You got to find f of 3 first. You're going to do 4 times 3 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is 5.
Mm-hmm.
You take this answer and you go find g of 5, which is 5 squared minus 5 minus 2, which is 25 minus 5 minus 2, which is 18, which is, in fact, what you said, Elise. So what we do here, Elise, in situations like this is we just fix your answer up and make it look good.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on that? Leela, you know what time it is, right?
Tie time?
Well, it could be tie time. It's time for another great bonus problem presented by Allstate, where mayhem always happens.
Okay.
It's time for the mayhem guy.
The mayhem guy.
Yeah. You know, the guy that always causes mayhem and falls on your car, burns up your she shed. Maybe I got all the damn commercials screwed up, but you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I mean, just switch to Geico. You can have it your way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
Leela?
who's the mayhem guy? Oh,
Huh?
who's the mayhem guy?
The mayhem guy. The mayhem guy is nationwide, I think.
No, I know who he is. I mean, like, who's the mayhem guy in our class?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, I thought that's what you were gonna get to.
It's definitely Derek. I mean, Derek is mayhem. Derek, tell me I'm lying and you're not the mayhem guy.
What do you mean I'm mayhem?
You're the mayhem guy. You're the guy. You're the guy that just chaos follows everywhere you go. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
Okay, you're right on that part. I'm not gonna lie.
Derek, here's the deal. You get the next problems correct, everybody's getting 5 points.
Oh my god, I can't do this, bro.
If you miss it, Elise is singing the song.
No, I can't do it to her. I feel so bad.
Derek.
I know I'm gonna fail.
Derek, do you think when God spoke to Noah about building the boat, you think Noah was like, "Oh, I can't do it. It's too big of a task"? No, I think Noah said, "You know what? Give me the damn cockroaches. Let's build this boat together." That's what I think.
Oh,
I
God.
think that's how it went. Noah, I just need you to have a little bit of faith here, okay? Plus, we've got a lifeline for you. Kiera, ring, 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 ring. Or you know what? Forget Kiera right now because she's at work. Maybe she's busy. We can go Brittany on the lifeline. We got Brittany standing by on the hot mic. Derek, this
Oh god.
is for you. F of x equals 3x minus 7. G of x equals x squared minus x plus 2. Different series of problems. I want to find f composed with g of x, and I want to find the domain for g divided by f of x. Derek, you got 2 questions. We got 5 points on the line.
Oh my god.
Listen, Derek. Just do it, Derek. You know what, Derek?
Wait, let me see the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Sometimes, Derek. You know what you need sometimes, Derek?
Help from Brittany.
A little bit of faith.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you. But I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play because I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my part up off the floor. Oh, when that love comes down with a devotion. What it takes to stop me, baby, but I'm sure through the door. Cause I gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith, Derek.
I got to have
Hey, Leela, read all of those choices.
Oh, I did. I read them all.
Did you read all of them? Or
Mm-hmm.
did you just read the first one?
Oh no, I read all of them.
I'm not going to tell you what Ty's going to put, but I think we all know what Ty's going to put. Hey, Derek, you got several people who believe in you. One person clearly does not. Hey, wait. Somebody thinks that Leela should sing because she cheated. Let's see who that was.
Wait, she cheated? What?
Oh, it was Ty. It was
Oh
Ty.
my god.
Derek, there are a lot of people who believe in you right now. So, I mean, I don't want to say that, that if you don't deliver right now, like if you don't deliver, I don't want to say that, you've let the whole class down, because that would be kind of an unfair thing.
Yeah, no pressure for me, right?
I would say you definitely let right now half the people down.
Okay, well, I can guess on the first one.
Oh, Elise. I want you to know that
He
your
can
fake
guess?
rest with the guy who just said, I'll guess
Yeah.
on the first one.
I mean, I did do my own problem, but I don't know if I did it correctly, so I'm gonna call it a guess.
Okay.
I got -1 on the first one.
Derek.
Yes, sir.
Derek. What did you do? How did you handle the x? Did you put a number in there, or did you just deal with it as a letter?
Yeah, I kind of did it just like the first one from the last problem, where we just put G times 1 equals.
Oh, yeah. No, so that's, you can't just assume that x is 1 there. You might be right if you could assume that x is 1, but there's no reason to assume that x is 1 there. So at this point, Derek, I think it's best that we go to Brittany, and we use Brittany as our lifeline right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Brittany.
Brittany, Derek says he needs you right now. Like, Derek is channeling his lady antebellum and saying, "I need you now."
Yeah, save the boat, please.
Me. Brittany, what'd you get for the first one? Three x squared minus 3x minus 1. Brittany, I don't know if that's right, but I love the answer. It looks good anyway. Let's take a look. What does this mean? This is f of g of x, which means you take this part here and you go plug it into f. So it's going to be 3 times x squared minus x plus 2. And then you're going to do minus 7. So this is 3x squared minus 3x plus 6 minus 7, which gives you a final answer of, 3x squared minus 3x minus 1. Brittany, what did you say?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Derek, good call going to Brittany on that.
Right?
I mean, dude, you know, my mama used to tell me you don't have to be smart, just hang out with smart people. And that might be true. So good job going with Brittany on that. Now, the only problem, Derek, is you probably need Brittany again, don't you?
Yeah, honestly. I could even write like a guess problem for the second one, so.
Brittany? Brittany, here's the deal. You don't want to be the person who's only known for one song. Don't be, I'm trying to think of the artist who, don't be the artist who only has one song. You know what? I'll tell you who that group is. It's this group right here. You don't want to be this group. Hey, Leela, you know this group right here?
I love this song.
This is the only song they have. If you go to their concert, they just sing this one like 4 times and then walk off. They sing it in English, Spanish, Hebrew, and then they just bail. And then they just bail out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Brittany, don't be Magic. Elise, since you're the one that's on the hook right now, do you have an answer?
I have an answer. I don't know if it's right at all.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. You give your answer. If MJ doesn't like it or if Blaine doesn't like it, I'm going to let them fix it.
Okay.
If they fix it and get it right, you get 5 points on your next test. If they
Okay.
fix it and they miss it, you got to sing. Are you in or are you out?
I'm in.
Blaine.
He's so
Remember-
excited
Blaine.
now.
Hey, Blaine, listen to me, Blaine. You remember that little shy 15-year-old that started class? Well, look out, world. That little butterfly is just,
15.
that little tadpole just made it. I don't know how the whole life cycle works, but one of those damn things makes a butterfly. Which one makes a butterfly? A caterpillar. That little caterpillar just made a butterfly, and now she flies. Huh?
Just in advance, Elise. No, I have no idea how to do this. So if you don't get this, I got no idea.
But Elise, think on the bright side. You got MJ.
Need a secret
You
weapon.
got MJ, Elise. Elise, give me your answer.
I got 3x cubed minus 10x squared plus 13x minus 14. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
That is crazy, Elise. What was the question, Elise? Do you remember what the question said?
Isn't it like the
Did it say what's the domain of g of f of x?
Oh, I just found the problem, like the equation.
Okay. Well, right now, Elise, we need MJ.
Yeah, go MJ.
MJ,
Well, Blaine.
MJ, listen. MJ, Elise has got herself in a really bad spot right now, MJ.
Mm-hmm.
MJ, she in a real bad. I mean, when I say bad spot, I mean a real bad spot. I mean, this may take her over the edge, MJ. I mean, she may end up just becoming a nun and end up at some kind of like Montessori where she never gets seen from again. MJ, don't let that happen. What's your answer, MJ?
Don't let it happen.
Yeah, you'll be personally responsible. MJ, what's your answer for the domain?
I didn't even get a domain. I did the first one. I didn't know how to do the second one.
Elise? I don't want to say anything, but MJ has let you down. Blaine has let you down. Brittany is on. I mean, Blaine, you did. I mean, look, I just want to say the way it is. You let her down.
I did. I failed.
I mean, you're like the kid who wakes up on Christmas and then realizes Santa doesn't come. I mean, you know what? Your parents let your ass down at that point. All right. Blaine is the crappy parent that didn't make Santa come.
Jeez.
Right now, I just told Elise that Santa Claus doesn't exist. She's probably mortified now. She's gonna go home and ask her mom, "What the heck, mom?" Yeah, it's been your mom the whole time, Elise. Just kidding. Anybody? Brittany, did you get it? Kiara, you're super smart. You know, Leela, here's the thing. Very disappointed in you and Ty, if I'm being honest.
Hey,
I
Sorry.
know who y'all had for intermediate, and I know that y'all went over this.
okay. I know that the domain is X, like domain and X, range and Y.
Yeah.
Look at this problem, and I got nothing. Like, I don't remember squat. And I'm sorry, but
It's okay. It's okay. There's still a lot of love for you. I would
Mhm.
draw you to test number 2 in intermediate algebra.
Oh, that's the one I got the lowest on.
It
So
was test 2. I don't
my
want to
first
say
one.
anything, but it was test 2, problems number 7, 8, and 9. The 2 you're interested in are 7 and 9, not 8.
Well, I probably missed all of those. So
Brittany just gave us a hold on and then just gave us a yeah, I don't know. All right, let's go over the answer. Kiara, anything out of you? You're the other person we can always count on. or Sasha. Wait, Sasha had me too. Sasha, you were in my class. What's the answer? All right. Let's go ahead and do it. Kiara, anything? No, there's not supposed to be a square root. I love Brittany. Brittany is as unfiltered as I am. Okay. All right. That's all right, Kiara. All right. So how do you find the domain of G divided by F? What you're going to do here is you're going to take G, x squared minus x plus 2. You're going to put it over top of F, which is 3x minus 7. And now to find the domain, you're going to set the bottom equal to 0. You're going to set the bottom equal to 0. So you're going to get 3x minus 7 equals 0. 3x equals 7. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X is 7/3. And then this is negative infinity to 7/3. Union 7/3 to infinity.
Why are you setting the bottom equal to 0?
Great question. See, you have to remember that 0 divided by 5 is 0, but 5 divided by 0 is undefined.
Mm-hmm.
So with fractions, the bottom number cannot be 0. And so when I have an expression that looks like this, and I'm asked to find the domain, I set x minus 4 equal to 0, and that's how I find the domain.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Add 4, x equals 4. And then you would say it's negative infinity to 4, union 4 to infinity. Okay. The interesting thing is this is one of the concepts from intermediate algebra that we go over a lot. And while we go over it a lot, by the time we get to college algebra, everybody's forgot it again. And I guess people have forgotten it for a couple of reasons. Either A, they never really actually knew it, and they just failed that test anyway, or B, they learned it for a very small period of time, and they just tend to forget it after that.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't even learn this in my last class, so
You didn't?
no.
Yeah, it's in section 3.5 and 3.6. Or it used to be 3.5 and 3.6. Now it's 2.5 and 2.6, I think. Okay. But like I say, it's most people don't remember it. That's why I almost feel bad that Elise is singing, but not really. Elise, are you at all afraid?
Terrified.
It's okay, baby. I'll pick out a nice Justin Bieber song that you probably know.
I don't like Justin Bieber.
You lying? We know you definitely like Justin Bieber.
No.
All right, then what's the other dude's name? Sam Smith. She probably likes Sam Smith.
No,
No?
not really.
All right, I'll play you a good one. Let's go here. Last question. For a chance to save her. Let's go f of x equals 4x minus 9. Find f composed with f of negative 2.
was 6 years old. I broke my leg. I was running
Stop.
from my brother and his friends.
Stop. Damn it. Let's see who we want to call on now. Elise, that is a
Yeah.
good friend. That's the kind of friend who goes like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're in jail. I can totally bail you out. But I don't want to. Maybe Andrew. Maybe. Oh, you're right. So that's not how it works, Brittany. Andrew, talk to me, Andrew. Andrew, you there? Andrew, you dead, man? Okay, he's here. Andrew says I can't read the comments. My fault. All right. Andrew says don't throw him the ball. He's going to fumble it. So, Elise, I think what Andrew's saying is he ain't no help to you. Elise, if you look over, you'll notice that Blaine didn't say peace out. He was just out. All right. Elise, I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure Leela has learned her lesson. Leela, have you learned your lesson?
I really have, but I think I got this one. Maybe.
So you've learned your lesson, but yet you're going to fall right back into that same
Like-
trap again.
I really don't want to put my answer out there.
Elise,
Hmm.
that's somebody who's only interested in themselves.
Look, you sound like my mom. I don't need this right now.
Leela, it's what us old people do. You remember? You called me old.
Did I? I apologize.
It's okay. Leela, I'm not even mad at you. Okay. You got to take care of number one because ain't nobody else doing that. Okay.
Right.
So
I
not
mean-
even mad at you.
If it's the song Rude, I'll give my answer.
Oh, no. It's definitely Justin Bieber.
Okay. Well, okay. What's Justin Bieber song? Can you show me the
I
song
don't know.
first?
Is there a good one?
Because there's like one good one that I'll sing. That
Is
I will
that cool?
gladly sing.
Is that the one where he jumps in the cold water?
No.
Oh,
Old water.
What is that one?
I don't know. I thought maybe it wasn't Justin Bieber. Hell, I don't know.
Definitely not.
I haven't been to a Justin Bieber concert. I have been to Magic though.
Did they really sing that song over and over?
No,
I bet
No.
they didn't, but
no, they sang about 5 other songs I didn't know, and then I was like, "Who the hell is this group?" And the lady behind me was like, "This is the group that sings Rude," and I'm like, "Well, they just need to get to that damn song because that's what everybody's waiting on." You know, what I mean, like rolling out all your newest hits. They opened for Maroon 5. No, they opened for Maroon 5 or they opened for Pink. They're the only 2 concerts I've ever been to, so it was either one or the other.
Gotcha.
So are you willing to give your answer here? Are you willing to save Elise and put yourself right back into the same position you were in yesterday? Because if you are, I have to be honest, you are a slow damn learner.
I'm really well.
Go ahead, give me your answer.
No. Wait, can you ask somebody else first?
No,
And then if they get it wrong, just come back to me.
listen to me. Everybody right now thinks that you should do it.
Huh?
Brittany.
Yeah,
I
Brittany,
volunteer as
Brittany's
tribute. What does that mean, Brittany? I don't even know what that means.
You're from the Hunger Games.
I think Brittany is
Oh.
very smart.
I think we go Brittany. Brittany, go ahead. Plus, here's the thing, Leela. You know why Brittany's willing to do it? Because her ass can't sing because she's at home on a damn phone.
Yeah. I got the same answer as Brittany.
So
You
did
did?
I.
Yeah.
At least you got that.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. F of -2. 4 times -2 minus 9. 4 times -2 is -8 minus 9 is -17. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Now you're going to find F of -17. Four times -17 minus 9. -68 minus 9 is -77.
Okay, so I got the answer, but I did it like backwards.
How did you do it?
I hope this is okay. I put like 4x minus 9 in parentheses and like put it into F. So like it was 4 multiplied by 4x minus 9, then with minus 9 on the outside. So then I distributed, and then subtracted or combined.
Yep.
And then from there, I just multiplied I put the x with the 2, negative
Mhm.
2, and then combined it. Negative
Same,
7.
same thing. Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. All right. So you're good.
Gotcha.
All right. Any questions on that? For real, for real. Because I'm about ready to leave that topic alone for a while. So any questions? Any questions?
What page in the book are those problems at? I
Oh.
can keep practicing it. Like,
So I am not sure. It's section.
or the
I
section
want
at
to say
a
it's
time.
section 2.6.
Which one?
I want to say it's section 2.6. All right. This thing is so stupid. By the way, if you don't have an account to VitalSource, they're giving it away for about a week or so. If you need that email address, shoot me an email and I'll forward you the email. All right. Because you can check out any book you want to, I think. So it's section 2.6.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Other questions? Other questions?
Did
All right.
we
Go ahead.
get the 5 points?
No, but we did save Elise.
Okay, that's what matters.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
That's what matters. That the whole thing matters. All right, let me ask you this. What we're on to chapter 3, by the way. So we're into section 3.1, by the way. What's the square root of negative 25? Who remembers this? What's the square root of negative 25?
Is
Isn't it like 5i or something?
I second that.
It's what now?
Elise said 5i.
It is 5i. Yes. We call this 5i. Okay. So there's a few things that we want to do in terms of imaginary numbers. All right. There's a few things we want to do. Let's go here. Let's simplify 18 minus negative 36 over 3. Let's do this as question number 1. For question number 2, all right, try question number 1 first. What the hell? Let's try question number 2. 8 minus 2i plus 3 minus 4i. Okay. And then for question 3, not sure if you can do it or not, but let's try this. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. Let's try 6 plus 5i squared. All right. Who thinks they got 1, 2, and 3? Anybody think they got all 3?
I think I got them.
Who said that? Damn. You think you got them for real?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What you got?
So for the first one, I got 6 minus 2i.
For number 1, you got 6 minus 2i. For number 2, what'd you get?
11 minus 6i.
11 minus 6i. Number 3?
And then I got 11 plus 60i.
Okay. Let's talk about those. So the first one is 18 minus the square root of negative 36 over 3. Yes? So this is 18 minus 6i over 3.
Mm-hmm.
And how you simplify that, you can either factor or you can just split them up. I always split them up.
Yeah.
I split them up. I mean 18 over 3 minus 6i over 3, which is 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2i. All right. Now, for number 2, 8 minus 2i plus 3 minus 4i is 8 plus 3 is 11. 8 plus 3 is 11. Minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6i. All right. That's just combining like terms. It essentially is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last one is when it's a little more complicated. This is when it's a little more complicated. Let's look at that. We got 6 plus 5i squared, which is 6 plus 5i times 6 plus 5i. Now, Ty, we didn't do this in our last section. All right. So you wouldn't, if you haven't seen it in high school or somewhere, you wouldn't know how to do it. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 5i is 30i. 5i times 6 is 30i. And then 5i times 5i is 25i squared. Now, 36 plus 60i plus, the question becomes, what is I squared? And I squared is equal to -1. So what you must know, I don't know. This is acting shaky at best. What you must know is the 30. This is 36 minus 25 is 11 plus 60i. What I was going to tell you that you need to know is you need to know that I squared is equal to -1. That I to the third is equal to -i. And that I to the fourth is equal to 1. There's a whole series of problems involved by what is I raised to a certain power. Okay. The idea becomes if the square root of -1 is equal to I, if you square both sides, you would get that I squared is equal to, we cancel those, is equal to -1. And so that's what we're using when I take I squared and convert it to -1. Okay. And then if I multiply both these sides by I, this is where you would get, if you multiply this by I, you would get that I to the third power, I to the third power is equal to negative I. And then if you multiply both sides by I again, you would get I to the fourth is equal to negative I squared, and I squared is negative 1, and that becomes the positive 1 that you see here. Okay. So there's a whole series of problems involved in handling i's raised to a power. Okay.
I did it totally different than that, but do we need to memorize? We need to memorize all those?
Yeah, you should memorize those.
All right.
All right. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here for today. We're gonna stop here. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about parabolas and vertexes and all kinds of stuff. You're not gonna want to miss that. Again, we're gonna open up test number 2 tomorrow after class. So that will open up tomorrow at 11:20, and we'll go till Friday at midnight. Any questions? All right. If you have questions between now and then, feel free to shoot me an email. Let me know what's going on, and I'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay. You guys have a great day. Know that I love you, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow at 9:45. We're out of time for today. We'll try to do better next time. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. You guys be blessed.
See ya.
Bye.
You
Bye.
too.